Is your cup half empty or is your cup half full? Y'all ever heard that before? If you haven't heard it before, it's basically just an idiom, on a person's perspective on things, on the outlook. You know what I mean? Half empty being, basically saying the worst in situations and scenarios and different things like that. And half full is being optimistic and being hopeful for the future and knowing better things to come, being appreciative, basically, I would think more so. So more so in this video, I really want to cover the perspective on how people see seeing a better future for, or a better tomorrow, not even just a better future, like not in the long sense, but a better, tomorrow, for us, for me, for you, for, our kids, the generations to come. Do y'all even think about that? Come on, we got to be clear. Like, I think about that and I hear the way some people talk, and it's almost like a hopeless half or a half empty look on it. Like, I've heard people say, as far as when it comes to raising kids, there's always a debate on that with raising kids, what sheltering kids does, having them sheltered and away from the world and trying to teach them right. And when they get out into the world, they go above and beyond more than the people that's already been out in the world, experiencing the world. They go out in the world, like I said, they do above and beyond things because they didn't have that exposure for as long. You know what I mean? They was locked down. They felt like anyway. So it's like people say they don't want to do this or do that. There's certain things they don't want to do with the kids because they feel like it's gonna hurt them more than help them. But it's like, well, what is the answer? We gotta try to find the answer. We can't just say, oh well, there you go, have at them and throw them out. Like, we gotta. I feel like we need to be more careful with how we take care of the kids. Not necessarily shelter them, but better prepare them for, the things out in the world, in the real world, and how things is, and the stuff they come across. I feel like that should be taken more serious on the kids and stuff like that. And like another thing when it comes to that half empty mindset, people were like, or I feel like people feel like, okay, what if I teach my kid right, but my kid goes out into this sour world and, things go left anyway, and, my kid has a bad experience anyway, or my kid falls into it anyway, into the wickedness of the world and different things like that. Well, okay, yeah, they say, I think that saying goes like, one bad seed basically damages the whole bunch or something like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm getting at. I be off the dome. Let's be real. I be off the dome. I be freestyling it, but I know what I'm getting at. Y'all gonna get me. By the end of this video, y'all gonna understand me. I appreciate everybody who's staying through. They said it only takes one seed to spoil the bunch, right? And I feel like that's how a lot of people look at things. And how could you grow looking at things like that? We need to get out of these mindsets because we got to look at it on the other end. Okay, we can say we've seen that happen. We've seen a sour or a bad seed ruin a bunch. We can say we've seen that, but we've also seen a good seed help a spoiled bunch. We've seen that. There's leaders out in the world. There's been leaders. There's been examples of that. Martin Luther King and different presidents and who else? I'm sorry. I'm naming some African American leaders. I'm sorry. I got to. You know, the Harriet Tubmans, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan's, the leaders that come out in the world, and people there's plenty of leaders. I know those are just examples, but y'all understand, y'all get what I'm getting at. There's plenty of leaders when there's one that speaks and everyone listens, right? Everyone follows. So why can't we look at it as we should have hopes to where if we teach our kids the right way and we lead them on the right path, why can't we be teaching a future leader, right? Why can't our kid go out into this world and be a future leader? And if more people taught their kids like this way, the world would be a better place. But like I said, that half empty mindset, that half empty cup, I feel like everyone is kind of just on a lower, like they don't want to try as hard, or they're like, well, it's gonna be this way, so whatever. If I could try as hard as I try and it's gonna be what it is. No. If more of us, and like I said, we can teach, our kids are the future. If we teach kids the right way and we lead them into this world, and for them to become leaders, like I said, it takes one. It takes one to free these minds. You know, there is a lot of people that their mind ain't right out in the world as far as negative. You know what I'm saying? And they might get into negative things. They have a negative mindset, outlook, and different things like that. But we cannot let that. Y'all, a lot of us only think in that aspect with the half empty cup. And I can understand, because certain environments, it does that to you. It makes you think like that. Situations, you know, I feel like it's cut out for people to think like that. But we gotta also remember, and history shows that there is also another way. We can't give up on our kids. We can't give up on the future. We can't give up on what can be and what has been. You understand me? We can do better than this. We can do better than what's going on in the world right now. Come on now. And we can't look for nobody else to do it. What Michael Jackson say? Look at the man in the mirror. And Michael Jackson was another leader. We're not finna get into all that. You're like, Michael Jackson. We're not gonna get into all that, you know. The message. The message is what I'm getting at. You understand me? Like, it starts with the man in the mirror. We gotta make changes. We gotta make changes within ourselves so we can help make changes for others out in the world and different things like that. We can't just have a mindset that things ain't gonna get better and it's just gonna be what it is. Because for so long, the half empty cup mindset has led us to go for things to spiral and get worse and worse. I admit, and I've seen it, but that don't mean things can't get better, and that don't mean we can't take control of it ourselves. Why not? That's just something for y'all to think about. That's the half empty, half full mindset perspective that, you know, it's like I said, this conversation was about how a lot of people view the condition of the world. You know, I know there's people that feel like it could get better. There's people that have the half full mindset. And I'm not saying everybody out in the world is bad, but we can do better. We can do better. We can definitely do better. I know it. You know it. We all know it. So all we can do is keep working. We can't stop those works. A lot of people, like I said, they give up and they're like, they throw their hands up with it. We got to find the right way to do things. We got to find the right way for us to lead. We got to find the right way to teach our kids. um, really to be leaders one day, because that's what they're going to be anyway when they get older. They're supposed to be leaders, right? At least a leader of they self, to know what they want to do, to know who they are, to know, you know? Yeah. So that's just something to think about, something for your mind. That's food for thought, something for y'all to think about, man. Y'all let me know. Y'all get in the comments about how y'all feel about this video. Y'all smash that like button, subscribe, follow my TikTok. Comment, get in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel, man. Whether you agree, disagree, as always, I'm here for it every time. Yes, sir. Y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all know it's going to be a next one. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. You know it's going to be a next one. Peace.